I said if I resolve forces, considering case 1, I'm going to resolve forces vertically and horizontally. So when I consider case 1 where there is a pull of 180 newtons at an angle of 30 degrees, as the question says, if I draw the free body diagram, I indicate the forces R1, which is the normal reaction, and F1, which is the frictional force in the opposite direction of the force 180, then W, which is the weight of the body vertically downwards. Now, resolving vertical forces or resolving forces vertically, I will have R1 plus 180 sine 30, which is equal to W. And now if I substitute in my values, if I put in the value for sine 30, this will be 180 times a half. So 180 times a half is 90. So I will have R1 plus, here I will have R1 plus 90 equal to W. So that's why I'm saying R1 is equal to W minus 90. Then I resolve forces vertically, horizontally. If I resolve forces horizontally, 180 cos 30, I said this angle is 30 degrees. So 180 cos 30 degrees should equal to F1. And I said 180 cos 30 is the same as 180 times root 3 out of 2, which is equal to 90 root 3. Because this and that will cancel each other and I have 90. So I will maintain the root 3 here. Then F1 will therefore equal to nu. R1 is equal to 90 root 3, because the F1 is the same as the coefficient of friction times the normal reaction. Now, my F1 equal to nu R1. R1 is already obtained up there. Then I substitute in for R1 here, so that I have nu into W minus 90 is equal to 90 root of 3. So that is equation 1. Then I said I consider case number 2. If I resolve forces vertically for this case, then I have R2 equal to W plus 220 sine of 30. So my R2 is equal to W plus 110, because this is the same as 220 times a half. So this is 110 plus W. Maybe I call this equation 2. Then I resolve forces horizontally. So horizontally, I said F2 is equal to 220 cos of 30. So F2, which is equal to nu R2, is equal to 220 times cos of 30, which is the same as root 3 out of 2. What do? I cancel by 2, 110, by 2, 1. So I have F2 equal to nu into what is R2? R2 is W plus 110, okay, and is equal to 110 root of 3. How do I get that? I said, so I said, This is from equation 2. That's what I've done. I've substituted for r. So I've put r2 from equation 2 and I've put it here. So what will I have? I will have new will equal to 110 root of 3 divided by w plus 110. And this is going to be equation 3. So you can see that from 1 and 3 there is some similarity. So I can equate these two equations because all of them are equivalent to new. So from equations 1 and 3, so from those equations, so I'm going to equate the two. So equate 1 and 2. So that I have 110 root of 3 divided by w plus 110 is equal to 90 root of 3 divided by w minus 90. So if I look at this, I can cancel this and that, and actually by 10 that one also goes away, and I will have 11 out of 9, or I just cross multiply to avoid complicating life. So cross multiply, so I have 11 into w minus 90, which is equal to 9 into w plus 110. So this is 11w minus 90 times 11. So here I will have 990, which will equal to 9w plus 990. So what happens? I will bring this side and this the other side. So here I will have 11w minus 9w equal to 990 plus 990. So here I will have 2w equal to 1980. So divide by 2, divide by 2. So what happens? This divide by 2, my w will equal to 990 newtons. That's the weight of the body. So weight of the body is equal to 990 newtons. What about new? So I can go to any of those equations from 1 we are provided that nu is equal to 90 root of 3 divided by W minus 90. W minus 90. But W is 990, so our nu will equal to 90 root of 3 divided by 990 minus 90. This becomes 90 root of 3 divided by 900. So this and that will go. Okay, so that I remain with the 10, and my nu will equal to root of 3 divided by 10. This is 1.73. We said root of 3 is equal to 1.732. So if I divide it by 10, our nu is equal to 0 point. Our nu is equal to 0.1732. So therefore, weight of the body, weight W is equal to 990 newtons, and nu, which is coefficient of friction, coefficient of friction is 0.1732. And remember, the coefficient of friction has no units, and therefore it is 0.1732, no units. But the weight of the body is measured in newtons. That's why we have 990 newtons. Why is the coefficient of friction not having units? Because it is a ratio of similar units. Because we have normal, the frictional force out of normal reaction. This is in newtons, this is in newtons. The newtons will cancel out and will have no units.